Sorry. Okay, today's lesson is on adding decimals. Yay, hip hip hooray, add decimals. All right, adding decimals. Do you know how to add? Yes, so you know how to add decimals. Step number 1, write the decimals vertically, which means up and down. Here's the super, super, super critical, important, cannot be forgotten step. Okay, you've got to make sure that you line up the decimal points. If you do not line them up, you are going to be in a world of hurt. The way you can remember that is you're going to think about a shirt. Yes, I'm an artist, don't make fun. Okay, think of the decimals as the buttons on your shirt. When you get dressed, you want those buttons to be lined up so your shirt doesn't look all crazy and wonky. It's the same thing with adding decimals. If your decimals are here and here and here, your answer is going to be crazy wonky. That is a big, bad no. Be careful. So that's really, those are your steps. Step 1, line them up. Step number 2, add. So, for example, I have 179 plus 7 and 61. So I'm going to write them vertically, up and down. I'm going to take 1.79, and then I'm going to add the 7.61 to it. Here's my decimal. I'm going to go ahead and put the decimal. The number in the tenths place is a 6. The number in the hundredths is a 1. And the number in the ones place is a 7. That's critically important. I cannot stress to you how important it is that these decimal points are in a straight line. Then all you're going to do is add. 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry your 1. 7 plus 6 is 13. Carry and add in the 1. You're going to get 14. Carry your 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Plus 1 more is 9. All done? No, I'm not? Good. If you caught that I'm not done, you know what you're doing. I am missing something. You don't ever want to forget the decimal has to come straight down in addition. It also does in subtraction. So your decimals, your decimal point, comes straight down into the sum. Sum is the answer to an addition problem. Your decimal straight into your sum. One more example. 24 and 692 thousandths plus 306 and 23 hundredths. Ew. Okay, we can do this. Start with the first number if you want. If you want to start with the other number in addition, that's fine. It's part of the commutative property where they can move back and forth, and that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and start with the first one. So I'm going to have 24 decimal 692. Now, here I'm going to start with the decimal again. Decimal, number in the tenths is a 2. Number in the hundredths is a 3. There is no number in the thousandths, so I'm going to put a 0. In the ones, 6. Tens is a 0. this one also has a number in the hundreds. Okay, now it's starting to get messy. I'm getting scared. I know I'm going to get messed up. My handwriting, if I'm going fast, is going to get all crazy. So I want you, everybody, to turn your paper, and you're going to put one number in between the blue lines. So we're going to use the same one. 24.692. See how much easier it is? Every number has a space. Some of you write super tiny. That's okay. Still, one number in between the blue lines. Then I'm going to do my decimal again. 230. And then the first part. This is where I'm worried about you. This is where I mess up too. So if we write it this other direction, every number has a home. And it's a lot easier to see. Then we're going to add them up. 2 plus 0 is 2. 9 plus 3 is 12. 6 plus 2 is 8. Add one more. 9. I like to go ahead and put my decimal right now. I just start working and I go straight across, and as I hit the decimal, I go ahead and put it in. 4 plus 6 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 plus 0 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. And then don't forget this 3. A lot of you are going to want to forget it. There's not a 0 above it. That's okay. If you want to put a 0 so they go out the same number of spaces, that's fine. Regardless, 0 plus 3 is 3. There's your final answer. All right. Go ahead and you're going to turn to the back side of your paper. Do your WSQ. I just realized the answers are there. Don't want you to see those. And then add up those problems. That's going to be what we're checking first thing tomorrow morning. Yes, I know you can see them. Don't be a cheater, pumpkin eater. All right, go ahead and pause it if you need to. Make sure you bring this with you to school in the morning.